Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading. This is a timeless reading. You can watch it whenever you're guided to see this video, and there would be messages for you in this reading. I've prepared 2 cups. This is a 2-cup reading. You can pick one. We have one identified with the feather and the other one with the key. So while I'm speaking, you can see which one works better for you, or you're connected more to that cup. Just pick that one. While you're doing that, I wanted to thank you all for supporting my channel. Those of you who have been with me for a while, thank you so much. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like the kind of work that I do, and if that's the case, please go ahead and subscribe. And also watch the playlist in my channel, that there are more videos for you to watch. You'll be also able to find the monthly readings organized in the playlist. So with that, let's start the reading. Let's see what kind of messages you're going to receive. You can choose pile 1, or the feather, or the key. If you are watching this video, if somehow this video comes up to your attention, rest assured that there's a message for you. There's something that you needed to know. I will start with the first one, with the feather. Let's see what kind of messages is here for those who picked this one. What do we need to know? What is coming your way? Let's take a look. Wait, I definitely see someone is thinking. There might be some disappointed, or something that is taking your attention, something that you're reflecting on. You are thinking about it. You want to get more clarity on something that you have been quiet about it. You haven't been talking so much about it. You have been in a corner. Some of you might have been pushed to a corner, or someone might have asked you to keep something as a secret. I see a little bit of unhappiness or unrestless with this thing that is happening. Someone has a dark secret, or maybe not a dark secret, but a secret, something that you have been asked not to share, something that you do not want to share, something which is heavy on your heart for some reason. And that's the fact that I see a little bit of I see like a bird with closed wings. They haven't opened up. They don't have their freedom. I see lack of freedom. Someone is again pushed to a corner. Or let's see how this is going to change, because I still have this plate in a stand that we can see how it's going to change. Well, I see the formation of a heart. So here for you, it could be about a love and romance relationship. It might be something that you hate from your loved one. They might have said something that pushed you away, or maybe something you didn't expect. Something was not expected. So I see clearance about that. You guys just need to talk about that between yourself. You need to get things straight up. You need to talk about it. For a lot of you, it's about love matters, or something which is very dear to your heart. There's some confusion, maybe there's some conflict. For some of you, I see that you might have understood or figured out that there is a another person, another conflict in your person's life, or maybe there is a third-party situation in your love story. I see a little bit of conflict, but things need to be cleared up. You can't be quiet about this. The energies and the guidance that I see here is telling you shouldn't be sitting here and maybe crying, or just keeping this to yourself. You need to either talk to that person who you need to ask them why they have pushed you to a corner, or why they have created this situation, or you have to talk to someone who can help you. For some of you, I see you might take a plane ticket and you might travel, and this might be a very abrupt decision. You might quickly decide that either you want to go see those person, or you might to leave that person. But I see that you sit in an airplane and you have a window seat. Ensure that you have enough time, and you will spend enough time to talk about this. I see some of you have this problem or this issue in your heart. You don't want to share, you don't want to talk about it, you want to keep it in your chest, and it's heavy on your chest. If you talk about it, it's gonna get easier. I see a beautiful candle here burning, so be hopeful. There is hope for this. I see a lot of confusion for some of you. You really don't know who you can talk about this You don't know who you can talk to about this. They are people. There's someone that you might even travel to find and to see them, or maybe you need to spend some time. And for others of you, I feel like you have to travel from this state of mind that you have. Your mindset needs to be changed. You need to change. You need to relocate your mindset. The way you see this problem, the way you are anticipating how it's gonna work, you are not correctly seeing the problem. Again, I see that it's gonna move, it's gonna change. Some people might have been crying, or they had tears about it, or maybe some people are now crying, or they just cried before they watched this. There's some heaviness on their heart. I see pretzels. Maybe someone is eating pretzels, or you want to buy pretzels. Maybe someone works in a pretzel shop. You need to tie things together. I mean, for some of you, there's some loose end that you can easily, with talking and connecting and communicating, you can tie these loose ends together. You can definitely pass this hiccup in your relationship, in your life. For some of you, I see a bouquet of flowers. Some of you might have received flowers, or you're thinking about buying someone a flower. You or someone might have broken other person's heart, and they might be thinking about buying a flower for them. There might be for some of you, there might be a news or some, again, flowers from a male who's far from you. Maybe they're in another city. They don't live with you. They're not in the same city. They can be surprising you by sending some flowers or a gift, which is going to cheer up your situation. Your mood is going to be lifted. You'll be very happy with this gesture. I mean, it can be romance, and it can be also between your family, your friends, your father, your mother, your children. There is some touch up that you can do in your relationship. Again, I see that clarity comes, so don't worry. There is this bird that is going to get freed up. If you remember, I said in the beginning, I see a bird that their wings are closed, but I see the bird is finally flying. So the freedom comes, that level of freedom that you can express your thoughts and you can talk about it comes, and it might be a little bit hard, but it finally happens. For some of you, maybe you have a crush on someone that it's hard for you to talk to them, but eventually you will be able to do that, and you'll be able to open your chest with someone. Definitely some chest needs to be opened. Also, for some of you, if it's not love and romance, you might need to go back to your basement, to your closet, to open some chests, some suitcases, some old boxes, and get things and see things. Maybe there are things that you have been looking for them. Maybe there are things that you need to get rid of them. Maybe there's a lot of answers in the questions. Some of you might have moved and you have not still opened all the boxes. You haven't, and you should do that. There is some energy stuck in your home that you need to release. That some energy needs to be released about you. It can be inside you, about something that happened, or it's about the things and objects in your home, your environment, or maybe people around you. This energy needs to be released, and that's when things are starting to move. That's when all this stuckness is going to be ended, because I see not only in that specific relation things are a little bit stuck, in other stuff also in your life things are a little bit stuck. Maybe like you also had a problem, the facilities at your home, maybe your car had a problem, maybe you got flat tire, you also got pulled over in the highway, so things are not moving because there are some stuck energies. Be careful about your car, maybe a window shield problem, your wipers or your mirror back, maybe your side mirrors have a problem. There might be a broken mirror on your car, in your car or around your car. Maybe you don't pay attention to your car, maybe the mirror is broken, you didn't replace it, and that caused an accident. So make sure that this is fixed. This is a safety measure that you need to basically look into. Beautiful heart pendant. Someone will receive a heart pendant. As I said, clarity comes in love, romance, relationships. There is some bitterness maybe at the moment, but it can be resolved. Maybe there's a third party that is in the relationship, or there's a third party that can help you get closer to each other. Maybe one of you need to talk to a therapist, and that third party, that therapist maybe will reach out and talk to you both, and things will get moving. In general, I see that this is stuckness, this pause is going to be over, is going to be moved, is going to be transferred. For others of you, I see a woman, I see a female energy walking at home in their sleep pajamas, at night. I don't know if there might be some sound, or maybe make sure your windows and doors are checked, because I see a woman is scared, or not like they're concerned at in midnight, where they hear there's a sound, or there's something that wakes them up, and they go next to the mirror and they check what is going on outside. Maybe there is an alarm. Maybe they get something about your car that you need to make sure that it's fixed. Something is gonna alarm. Wow, look at this, beautiful. You will have a face-to-face conversation with someone. Again, emphasize for this reading is to have that face-to-face conversation, either with your person, the person that you have problem with, or with someone, a third party, or anyone that can help you bring clarity for you. They're gonna help you relieve this pressure. If there's a medical problem, make sure to have an appointment and talk to your doctor. They're gonna give you some assurance that you'll be freed from stress. So that's actually awareness. Someone is moving to a tall building. You might buy like a top floor, or maybe there's a restaurant that you try. I see a city like Dubai, or I don't know, somehow Singapore. Maybe someone is traveling to those destinations, and I see that they are in a very high, I don't know, maybe building as a hotel or something. Wow, this is beautiful. I see a wedding. I see salsa dancing. Maybe someone is dancing like so, and that's real beautiful. I see like a very active wedding, like maybe a wedding that people get drunk, there's a lot of music. Maybe after a while, everyone gets to go to that kind of wild and beautiful wedding with a lot of music, where all the attendees are there in person. I mean, all the restrictions that we had experienced before are going to be lifted, and this is a real wedding, like, and everyone is excited. It can be that you just attend this wedding, or it's just it's your wedding, or maybe after a while this wedding is like feels very, very good. There's good news coming. There's some beginning. There's some starting for in your life for you. Two hands are two people are shaking hands. I said they're giving even high five. Maybe you win a situation. A teamwork is going to be accomplished. For those of you who are thinking about love and romance, I see that you definitely get to be together, find each other after a long wait, after a lot of up and downs. Maybe your love was a huge story, maybe you had a lot of up and down, but definitely you'll be under the same roof together. A lot of romance, a lot of intimacy. Again, this love has been burning for a long time, and finally you get to, for different reasons, there have been hold-ups, but now you get to be together. You get to enjoy the time that you have waited, and it's very fruitful, very rewarding. Someone is asking for address. If you're going somewhere new, make sure you have some kind of map or tool to be able to find your way. Someone is really looking for an address. It can be like really like at the level of in the streets wandering around, or maybe in your life you are really lost and you need someone to help you with finding your way. It could be you, or it could be someone around you. Maybe someone reaches out to you. Some of you are going to have a new pet, maybe a new puppy. I see a lab, brown, black, very nice. You bring someone or something like a pet, something valuable below your, like under your roof, which is bringing a lot of abundance. Some of you have a daughter. If you are thinking about adoption, I see a little girl coming to your home, and it's very precious. Be careful, don't leave your wallet or your handbag or your purse somewhere in a pet store, somewhere that you go for shopping. Maybe your phone is ringing inside your bag. You might find a bag that a phone is ringing inside it. Or your phone or your bag might be found because your phone is there. Or you might use the Find My Phone application. For others of you, I see that there's something that's gonna ring. It's gonna bring your attention. There's a safety guard. It's gonna help you to find your problems, which is actually very nice. I'm going to have a very quick reading for the 12 months. For those that picked this pile or this cup, I have a very quick reading. This just came to my mind. I feel like I have to do it, so I'm just gonna do it. So I'll start with those of you who are Aries and you pick this coffee. Well, there's love. Some of you are trying new outfits, Aries. You are trying to buy something new. Maybe you want to go to the wedding. You have a mirror in front of you. You might go to the dentist. Be careful. If you are a doctor, you might lose something in your office, or there might be some problems with your finances in your office. I don't know, maybe taxes and things related to money in your office that you need to be aware of. Taurus, you might win a big situation, but there are people who are envious to you. There are jealous people around you. If you had recently a success, something that give you Taurus as a gift, as a reward, people are very jealous. Some people are very angry about your achievements and they don't want you to move forward. Um, Gemini, I see that you are curled up. Maybe you are the person that I saw in the beginning, that you are still suffering with something inside you. Some of you are trying to learn new swimming techniques. Maybe you are in the swimming team and you're learning more and more professional in swimming. But I see that you're somehow not floating, but you are not sure what is going on. You are a little bit, you feel abandoned, or you have abandoned someone, or a topic is abandoned in your mind. Make sure you make a decision. Something is just let someone, or something is just let in between. I mean, they are not taken care of. There's something you need to take care of. Cancer, there's a bouquet of flowers. If you're a mother, you might receive a nice bouquet of flowers, or you might receive a gift. As I saw that in the reading, you might be the person that I saw. They receive gifts, flowers, good news is coming. Someone spends money to take your attention, to attract your attention. You might also buy like flowers and go visit someone. Someone expects to see you, and there are and also Gemini, I can say that you are very stubborn. You're very stubborn on one thing. You have put your feet down and you don't want to move. That's just Gemini. I just saw that there. And again, Cancer, if you have planted seeds, it's not only gonna grow, but it's gonna bud and give you a lot of blooming. So I see a lot of blooming, a lot of changing for Cancer. Well, beautiful pendant for Leo. Leo, you're gonna have a great year. Venus is going to be in your sign this year. For a long time. I see if you are a female Leo, there is love, there is attraction, there is a lot of beauty and positive energy around you. You're gonna shine. If you are in entertainment industry, if you are famous, I mean, you might be famous. You might get a lot of fame. You might be very famous at your work. You might get recognition. I see a beautiful pendant around you, and you might buy some kind of jewelry, or someone gives you jewelry. Leo, you're shining, specifically in your Leo season. There are good news for you. Virgo, something that you're dragging. There's something that you might be hiding. There might be problems with your car or motorcycle. You might be forced to leave your motorcycle or your car because there's a problem, and then you might go get someone to tow or something like that. There's something not helping you. There's a situation like a car that doesn't cooperate, a car that is has a flat tire. I mean, it can be literally your car, or it can be a situation that leaves you in a difficult situation, but it's temporary. You can fix it. Libra, wow, beautiful rose. Something is budding. I think it could be a tulip as well. I mean, this spring has been very fruitful for you. You might have received good news. Work might have been good. There might be new jobs. Again, I see a tulip. There's hope, springy thing. Things are moving in your favor in general. You might again receive flowers, or you might buy flowers for someone, which is actually beautiful. But there's a surprise. A pleasant surprise is coming for you, Libra. I really like that. This is really quick, so you can just follow. I'm not gonna put timestamp because they're less than a minute, I guess, so you just can check everything. Scorpio, there's a beautiful lady. If you're a lady, your body is very attractive. Someone is really attracted to you. I see seduction. Your body is very seductive, or someone is being very seductive to you. I see love. You might be into a lot of intimacy. You might be in love with someone's body, or you might be working on your bodybuilding, diet, maybe doing some surgery for, I don't know, like beauty surgery, beauty procedures. But I see you're completed. You look very great. You look completely attractive for your person. Wow. Looking at the map, Sagittarius, I see a gentleman looking for a map. Maybe you're searching, you're studying information, you are thinking about moving to a new place, or traveling. You might be traveling, you're getting information. This information might be very helpful. It comes to you in a written form. If there's a formal letter for you that you will receive, it's going to be appealing. It's going to be really nice for you. You will enjoy it. You might be also recognize your name will be in the newspaper, your picture on the newspaper, or maybe something related to you. Maybe your city, your town, your country will be on the. You're also maybe following some news for politics, maybe elections. News is coming in the newspaper and you're following that. Beautiful energy for Sagittarius. And now we're going to Capricorn. Capricorn, you're buying something. I see purchases. Maybe you have spent a lot of money. If you have a business, there's going to be a lot of customers. People are going to come to you for help. Maybe even I kind of see a shop which is near a park committee, and people come to ask for a change for you. That was very beautiful. It just came to my attention. So people come and go to your life. Maybe it's busier, but you feel like it's not that fruitful. You think that even people are not serious, things are not that serious for you, but there's a lot of crowd, a lot of coming and going, a lot of busy people, but doesn't have like a complete impact on your life. And Aquarius, I see a tree for you which is falling. There's something that you're trying to move, an obstacle, but actually this obstacle is very productive in a weird way. Some of you are buying a big tree and you're transferring it to your home or to your garden, or maybe you work somewhere that you are working with landscapes and you're transferring a big tree. For some of you, it's definitely relocation. You're trying to relocate. You want to move with your roots. You're trying to move everything with you to a new location. It is going to be successful. It's a little bit stressful, as I see. There might be some problems, but you can overcome. And last but not least, Pisces. What do we see for Pisces? Wow, Pisces, there is a Scorpio person, or that I see in Scorpio season. There might be a beautiful advancement in your life. I see an angel next to that, which is really nice. There's something good that again can come for your healing. You might be a healer. You might find something very healing for yourself. Maybe you find a recipe, a practice, a yoga, something that's very, very healing for you. I really, really love that. You might be very good in medical field. Some of you might get into med school. Some of you might be graduating from med school, or somehow medicine. Maybe a medical person is being in love with you. Definitely, I see people talking, and there's a ring here. Maybe you find your love in a doctor's office. Maybe a doctor is your crush or something like that. There is an angel. They are beautiful. I mean, 2 words for you, Pisces: healing, angels, maybe 3 miracles. Well, that was it for group number 1. Who chose the feather? Let's take a moment and move to group number 2 and see what kind of messages we're going to receive for group number 2. Who chose the key? Okay, group number 2, thank you so much. Let's see what kind of messages we are receiving for you. As you saw, I'm going to do a quick reading for the 12 signs who chose this cup. So bear with me and let's see what kind of messages we're going to receive. Okay. What do we need to know for group number 2? What is going on? Well, I see a lock. Something is locked. There's some people trying to start a new relationship. Some of you are fighting with the darkness. Some of you are maybe trying to get clarity on some situations. You're trying to have a turn of events. Good karma is coming for some of you. Some hardship, hard work, difficulties that you had in your life is changing to a very positive atmosphere. This dust is settling. The dark is going to be away, and there is beautiful rise of truth, rise of happiness is coming for you. I really like that. Let's see how this will shape in the long run for you. I mean, it looks like a book is being opened up, like there is a chapter in your life which is going to be open. It's a little bit unknown for you. You're still not sure about what exactly is going to happen, but you are hopeful. There is a book definitely that you try to understand better. There's some things that you hope you knew better. Maybe there's some law that you needed to know better. I see a hand here with an index finger. Something is pointing you toward a situation. Maybe you need guidance. You need to read. You need to investigate. You need to understand. You need to read something. Maybe I see a big book that is unknown to you. Maybe some of you have a difficult exam. You have something that you need to understand. Maybe for your work, you need to understand the meanings, the concepts, some fundamental things needs to be corrected or needs to be figured out for you. I see a woman sitting with a crown. So I see a lazy queen, someone who's not doing their job as they are expected. They are not performing as they are seen or they expected. People are anticipating more from this person. This can be you, this can be your boss, your family, your spouse. Someone here is not doing what the other people are hopeful to see that. And this is not out yet. And people are still, this is hidden from people. Like people, for example, they have a boss. There is a boss in a new boss in a company, and then people are expecting, oh, she's gonna do a lot of work and this and that. But after a while, it comes out that, oh, actually, they're not very capable and they're not performing as expected. I mean, I leave it at that. You can put your scenario if it applies to you. There are many other scenarios. Also, I see we might hear something about some powerful woman being on a wheelchair or have an accident, so that maybe they're sick, or they might be capped, like, I don't know, they might be limited, their mobility, their freedom, their something is being limited for a person, maybe a boss in your organization, your higher authority, someone who's above you, they make decisions for you, they are going to be limited, their abilities, their controls, because of the law. Maybe someone is being guilty about something that they are going to lose some of their power on what used to be easy for them to do. Now it's going to be hard. And it's for a powerful person in your life, or if you are in a power authority, be careful about what you're doing, what you're saying. Be careful be mindful of the law, organizations, things like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Someone is really bored. You see this person, a hand under their chin, they're sitting, they're thinking. Someone is really bored. Some of you are waiting for something, for a news, for a result of something. And even I see someone is not eating. They don't have any energy to eat or talk or chat, and they have their phone here. And they're waiting for, I mean, it can be different things for different people. Some of you are waiting for a chat, for a message from someone. Some of you from an email. Maybe you're waiting to hear about your health exam, your doctor's appointment, your test exam, test results. Something that scares you. And before, you had a conversation about this which you found toxic. After a toxic conversation with someone who's in a higher authority, you're a little bit upset, you're a little bit lost hope. Some people are thinking about quitting their job because it didn't go well with their manager. They're thinking of what should I do? Like, I see this question around their mind. What should I do? What should I do next? Where do I go now? What is going to happen to me? It is concerning. But I can tell you that you're scared more than you should. It's not that bad. As I said in the beginning, try to have the knowledge. If you need to know the law or rules, or I don't know, it depends. Instead of being upset and in this mood of being bored and unhappy and disappointed, try to understand the law and try to understand and have knowledge. There is someone who is a high authority. They're going to help you. I say your parents, if they're still here in this world with us, they're going to help you. If they have passed, the souls are going to be with you. They're gonna protect you, definitely. For some of you, I see moving up the ladder. You're going to be winning this situation. The good news is coming. Someone is either coming at your door to bring this news that you have been waiting for, or someone contacts you and let you know of this decision, which is in your favor. And for some of you, if you had a conflict with your boss or some kind of, as I said, authorities, I see the winning for you. You are gonna be winning, but it's a very stressful situation. Some of you are going to graduation. I see a beautiful graduation party. You're putting layers to layers. Maybe some of you are saving money. Maybe you have different bank accounts and you're saving money. You have a big plan to get to where you want to be in a few years. I see you are very well organized. Even some of you are thinking about having a baby at this age, and or with your partner, you have planned everything down to the very small details. You're planning everything. Everything is going according to plan. And I see beautiful plan, beautiful map, beautiful plan is going. You need to be working very hard. You will be running around, but I see that it's worth it, and you're going to get to where you want without. There's going to be hardships and obstacles, and as it's normal for everyone, but you are getting what you want. You will be there. You will receive money. Some of you might have twins. You will receive the the fruit of your labor. It's going to be recognized. You'll be recognized. But again, it comes after a very stressful time. There are two people talking. They will discuss your situation. Again, I see someone think that they're really in trouble, maybe at school or at work, but two people or maybe three people, one of them very high ranking, they'll talk and things will be resolved. And it's gonna be okay. They'll come ask you to come back to work, or they come ask you to come back to school. It will be resolved. Someone is buying a boat, or you go to, I don't know, on a boat, maybe on a lake, maybe it's a motorcycle or even a bicycle, but I see two people. I see children. Your children might start being outside more than usual. Maybe they have friends. Some of them might have a lover or a girlfriend, boyfriend, and they might have a best friend that they spend a lot of time with them. They might not be child anymore. Maybe they're teenagers. They could be giving you hardships, but that's just part of the life that they're going to have as on their journey to become adults. Again, there's something that there's a mask, something that are unclear for you, and it's kind of scares you, gives you anxiety, makes you nervous. Don't be nervous. It's coming in your favor. Again, I say that it's a little bit hard. It's not that easy, but in the end, it's in your favor. Again, I want to repeat that instead of sitting and being unproductive, try to be back on your feet. I mean, I see that you had a big plan, you had a beautiful big plan, but something happened. Maybe you were punished, maybe you were asked to leave, maybe things were on hold, and you think that all your plans are on hold. But three people, as I said, are coming into the picture and they're going to help you. For others of you, you're buying a beautiful shoes. I see high recognition for you. You might start going back to work. You might get a promotion. You might even get a higher ranking job. Someone is polishing your shoes. Someone is helping you to get to that level, which is actually very beautiful. There is help, but they are not, they are hidden help, you know. Those people are not going to say in your face that, oh yeah, I'm going to help you. I have your back. Specifically in your job situation, and even in your family, maybe your spouse, your father, your family, they are not protective in a way that they express it, and that's what makes you sad, because you think that you don't have any support, but in reality there is support, but they don't really express that to you. So don't worry about that. A very quick reading for all 12 signs, like less than a minute. I'm not gonna put the timestamp, just hang in there and watch. I think it's gonna be fun. I did it for the previous one as well. What messages for Aries? There's something that comes to you as a problem. Maybe you receive a problem, maybe they give you a project, maybe something comes into your attention that you need to fix all of a sudden. Like it's a box of problems, a box of unknowns that you need to deal with, and you need to fix it. Some of you are changing your hair color, your hairdo, your hairstylist, or your nail. Something with you is going to be changed. You need to go through something, you need to do some diggings. Some of you might receive a pearl jewelry, which is a pearl, because I see like something is in a shell, but you're able to open this shell, you're able to open this box, you're able to get what you want out of this situation. Taurus, a little baby is here. Some of you may be active on Twitter really more than before. Maybe you're very active on social media. Good news is coming. A little maybe hummingbird is around you. It's very ominous. It brings a lot of good luck. Something is passing around you very quickly. Maybe situations are changing. A lot of movement is happening in your life, and you have to be very quick like a bird. Some of you are moving very quickly. Gemini, I see a cat next to the window. You're waiting. Maybe you're that person that is in pause or waiting period. You think that life is going slow. Things are slow. On the other hand, it can be fun. It's like relaxed. You're enjoying your afternoon, maybe watching TV or having a cup of tea with your friends. But I see a lot of you are by yourself. You're waiting. Some of you are planning something. You have a big idea. You have big ideas, but you're waiting for the correct timing, for the correct place to do what you need to do. Cancer, I see shy child. Maybe your child is shy, or they started moving or walking. Maybe you're toddler. I see motherhood for you. Some of you have a little bump in your problem. Maybe you had a child and you feel your body is a little bit bumpy or a little bit like cavey, but it's going to be okay. Something is again like Gemini. You're also a little bit quiet. You are trying to find someone to trust and to lean. You want to lean back and trust, and you want someone who can help you, support you. There is some unknown that you would like someone to support you, but it will be fine. Don't be shy. Ask for help if you want help. Leo, I mean, you are not quite ready for a big move. I mean, I see a gentleman who has beautiful suit on, but no pants. You're not quite ready. If you want to make a big move, if you want to do a big challenge, if you want to challenge yourself, if you specifically you want to make a big decision, you're not ready yet. You think you are, but you're not ready, or you haven't executed it. You are not ready in your heart. You think you have made your decision, or someone has made the decision, but they haven't still. They're not executing. If someone promised you something, they're not ready to commit. So if you're asking for someone's commitment, make sure that they are committed. I don't see that. Virgo, I see the sun card here in tarot card. Beautiful energy for you. There's going to be a lot of beautiful sky. I see you are looking at a beautiful night sky with a lot of beautiful stars. I can say change of events is happening. Your karma is going to be changed. Your life is going to be changed, Virgo. You're going to see beautiful surprises that you might never saw in your life. Things might expand in a beautiful way for you. You just sit and watch. I see success. I see happiness. I see peace for you. Very nice, Virgo. Libra, you are multitasking. It has been quite busy. If you have a bakery, I see that you are very busy. I see a beautiful bakery or a cafe. If you're thinking about that, to have your own, I don't know, business, a cafe, or maybe even having a channel on the social media with cooking or baking, you will be successful. It's going to be new recipes, new creative ideas. But I see baking or cooking, specifically bakery, like a bread. I don't know, maybe you're making a new way of earning your money and buying bread for your family. But it's good. I see fresh baked bread for you, which is really nice. Expansion in your belongings, in your life in general, in your day-to-day activities. Scorpio, you get a yes answer, but the happiness, the joy with this answer, this yes answer, is very short. Very quickly you go back to your previous state. Like, for example, you wanted to buy a car, your parents finally agree to buy a car, you get the car, the first weekend you're so happy, and after you're like, okay. A little bit of unsettledness for you. You're not settled yet. You don't exactly know what you want. But this is shifts of energy, quick changes, even good in a good way. But quick changes are seen here for you. You might be changing your mind a lot, or your parents or your partner. Someone is changing their mind, and it's a little bit stressful for you. Sagittarius, you have a little baby. I see a little baby with a woman. If you are a mother, I see that you're spending a lot of time with your child. I see a woman, a child, and a dog. Maybe you're a single mom. Maybe you get to see your child after a long time. You're spending some time. Maybe you are released from hospital, or your child is. But in general, it shows me happiness. In your heart, maybe you're again a single mom who is living by herself, but you have things that you are missing in your life, but in general you are happy. I feel like Sagittarius is trying to be happy with whatever they have. I mean, the message is just be happy with whatever you have. Don't wait for miracles to happen to make you happy. Capricorn, two people in discussion. There might be a child or parent discussion, or a boss employee. Someone is going to talk to someone from an angle, give them instructions, give them orders even, or maybe give them some kind of punishment, or like a last notice. Be careful if you're at work. Try to be behaving within the protocols. I saw in the beginning that you need to know the law or something like that. There might be a serious conversation. Both parties have difficulties, or it's not easy for them to have this conversation. But anyway, this needs to be done. Be okay with that. Don't be too much. Don't be stressed too much. Aquarius, a beautiful mystery is being solved for you. You're going to witness something huge in your life. Maybe after some darkness is gone away, or maybe a thunder is settled, you will start to see the end of the tunnel. The light is coming, end of the tunnel. There might be arguments in your friends, your network, your family, but you're waiting and watching from the distance. Don't get involved. If there are fights, if there are problems that is not about you, don't get involved. Don't try to be a mediator if you can't help. I see your prayers are coming into reality. Your voice is heard. Your prayers are heard. Pisces, wow, you have a beautiful net like in the ocean, and you look how many fish you are getting. This is really, really beautiful. An outcome of your hard work, and it's this global work. Like it's not just from one source, but from different sources. Like you put a net in the ocean, and when you take it back from the ocean. It comes from all over the ocean, and from different locations of the oceans, from the different parts of the ocean comes your reward, your how can I say, your earnings. You're gonna have a lot of money maybe from different places, or beautiful happy energy that in general is around you. For some of you it was very hard, you had to work so hard, but you're very close to maybe fix a problem, buy a property, secure something for yourself, which is actually very, very positive, very light, and a lot of energy around you, Pisces. I love that. You're gonna sign a contract, close a deal, finish, have expansion in your life and in your earnings. I see earphone or headphones, time to relax and enjoy, maybe listening to music. Very beautiful reading. I love that. Okay, that was the reading for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. If you're interested in private readings, please find my email address in the About tab, and we can go from there. Thank you so much, and as always, stay blessed.